My boys are in here preparing the rebars that you can see there. Junelle cutting the rebars. And old Lito is preparing all the tar wires. And Delois sucking all the gravel. So they have dug the trench this morning and the column holes. So we will be continuing the footing beam this afternoon and perhaps pour the footing beam. So these are all the gravel that we're gonna be carrying to the multi-cab. And these are the sand that they have picked up last Saturday. Monday today, August 3, 2020. I'm checking down on the diggings that they do on my fencing wall project. I've seen the lads up here in my work area cutting rebars, shaping rings, and making mattings to put down here. You can see it's still raining here in Cebu City, but not strong rains, just drizzling like this. And it stops sometimes once in a while, but it's still going on. So thank you so much. I've reached my 100,000 subscribers last night, before 12 o'clock. Thank you so much for all the support. And some say it takes me so long to reach that, but at least I could tell you straight that it's not, I don't bought any. It's just grow by itself from the support of the people. And for me, subscribers are not the way that you look at the channel as being successful. They got the views as well that you have to count. And also, for me, the subscriber count is not a big deal because it's only me and Old B that I want to prove to him that I could reach that number. Now, I'm gonna have my new MacBook Pro, but I've decided that I'll just buy it when I go to Japan for a better price, and also to settle down the problem with MacBook Pro that's been reported, like popping sounds, some screen problems. So probably by the time I'm gonna purchase that one, those problems will be sorted. I hope so. If not, I am not in a rush. I don't want to be buying something that you will have a lot of problems. So here I am now on the fencing project. I hope that it's not so muddy, but I'm not expecting that much. I had to wake up early this morning to give my the washing because he's doing my laundry today. And look that it's raining, so I think I gotta have to hang it in my guest house area because there's a covered area there. But I will soon sort that hanging when I build the roof for the work area, because I'm planning to put up a open space but got roof on, so I could also use it as a laundry area when it's raining, hanging area. So it's not too bad. It's not so muddy here, but I'm not sure about this area. I know you're all concerned about the drainage of the other side, but that's the one I've been discussing with the boys. What's the best solution on this? Because for the garbage thing, I know the solution will be higher walls, but the drainage, I believe that we're gonna have to make a ditch on the side, because they don't understand about drainage or garbage problem. They think that like chucking anything will just go away by itself. So this is where we stopped last time. I've seen that Janelle managed to finish the filing here of the blocks, because there was locking one line here last Friday, and there's 2 lines here that's lacking. So he managed to file that this morning. So this today we're gonna be continuing on this side. One, two, three columns. 3 columns more. Then they'll be here. They managed to take out the root ball of the coconut. So that's the problem, is the drainage there, but I'll put a pipe and it goes directly to their side. But look at who are they expecting to clean this up? Their own garbage. So at least I could walk this side. Before I can't, because otherwise you'll be at risk with the broken plates and glass. And here we still got that problem there. I don't understand why they haven't taken out that little plant there. It's only a Madre de Cacao, but I will tell them to take that off because it's on the side of the wall. So we can walk gradually here now. You can see Farmer Willie up there clearing out, using my new wheelbarrow, clearing out the piles of weed that he had there. Just throw it on the ravine there. I mean drop. It's not a ravine because I could actually go down there just walking. It's not really that so much deep slope. They still got some of their rubbish here, so that's another one that's gonna be cleared by Farmer Willie. Oh, the barbed wires and that Mother de Cacao that can go when they continue digging on this side. So we got 3 columns to pour before we reach the edge of the boundary of the turners. And we need to clear this out here as well. So that's how it's looking now. So from that high wall we're gonna have to go down, I mean pile wise, because it's now sloping. So you can see from there, that's the other, that before we put the beam. And so we're gonna get like staring down, like 2 blocks down, or 1 block down, I suppose. What's a hollow block? And right here on the edge. So there's Farmer Willie there, clearing out the pile of weeds that he has done. I'll let him clear it out area later when he's done with his job here. But this is JT's lot where the pipe is, and he's done a good job just 1 week. You know, Daloy was digging here for over a month. And Dong, imo na lang gihawanan. Limpyo. Bitaw. He's saying that he's just slowly cleared off. It's better so we know where the growth are. So there, it's all clear. Neat and tidy, JT. So we can spray the CNU ICU formula for weed killing that's organic. So you just put it there because it's not so much of a big drop, but if he's doing that, it can also fill it up. See, it's got dirt on it on the side, so that's why he's doing, just fill it up there, and then he will do the triangle there on the corner when he's done. Well, he's doing a good job, faster than the lawyer can do. So all the stump of wood is gone, and we will just continue killing all the newly growing ones here with that formula of CNU ICU, and it's all gonna be clean and tidy like I wanted it to be. But I'm still contemplating on this problem of the drainage. Obi was suggesting to put a pipe so it will flow towards the side of their, put a pipe to where their drain is, so it will continue towards the daughter's house. Put it on a like a 90 degree or 40, and then put a pipe. And also my problem is, like, although it's the back of my wall, but as of the moment, the old man is paying on his own stairs. So it's think when we go there in the corner, and he's showering in there, and he's washing their clothes in there. It's just I don't understand when dirtiness. They just like, they're still throwing the rubbish, but at least they're throwing it now in their bamboo tree, so they're hoping that it will grow back. I don't know why can't they just put it on a bag. So you can see in the bamboo tree there's a lot of the rubbish there now. Just good that they're not throwing it here on our side. So here it's a good job what Julie has done, to be honest, making everything tidy. Yeah, by feeling it up there, it's not so deep then. Also here. I'm going down to my fencing project. At least it's sunny. The rain has stopped, which is a good thing because it's really muddy down there. And I want them to dig deeper on that trench and the column hole because it's now sloping. So I'm not happy with that one. I cannot let them pour that one this afternoon if it's not as deep that I wanted it to be. It should be deeper than the one on the flat land. So I wonder what's this here. But I'm going down there to check on what's happening, and I want Farmer Willie to clear out the land on that side as well. So I'm passing through these lads here. I don't know what's the drama here. Nakuha ni Maymay? Itong glass? Nga naman. That was May's brother driving on a motorbike. I think he's renting it, but I was checking if she's had her latest help from Mr. Jim Albert, but I don't think, he said, I don't think she got it because she's now doing some passenger work, because she's now allowed to have passenger for habal-habal. But that's a commendable kid because he's doing habal-habal and he's also learning to be an electrical engineer on a trade school somewhere near the in Talamban site, it's called. And to pay for that, he's doing habal-habal motorcycling. So that's a good idea, so they can get out of their situation right now. So in here, let's check on if the Daloy has done what I told him to do. The sun's disappeared. It seems like it's gonna rain again. There's Bruce Lee, my Askal. Nakay measuring tape dadong? Uchinta daw kuno na diha. Ang lungag unya ipalaw man pa na diha kay nag-sloping naman gutas kuyaw kay tumba. Oh, he's digging it back. And I got Farmer Willie there to clear out here as well. Because there's still barbed wire on this side. Kana ba noy Will? Muna kong giingon nga madidi kakaw. Patya na. Lagi. Because this is very shallow. Look. So I want that little Madre de Cacao be off the land, and I can't. It seems like it's really got more job done than this others now. There's like they're just taking their time. Oh, digging here without the measuring tape. He's gonna walk up now to take his measuring tape. So I told Farmer Willie that he's now my maintenance for gardening. He seems to have a neater job than Daloy, and gardening here in Village Park Paradise, and also gardening in my castle, because I was so frustrated yesterday that I have to do the weeding because I'm faster than him, and also the trimming of my ficus tree, and he seemed to be useless aside from of course mixing muck. So if this is where he wants to work on, then I'll get other people to work on my domestic stuff. So I have to dig it deeper now. Because it's now sloping. So you got Farmer Willie there killing that Madre de Cacao. That's only is abundant over here. It's only for firewood, that one, and I don't want that growing on the wall, so it needs to be out. I even killed the coconut because it's in the middle of the trench. that one's on the side, but I know that is the kind of tree that's spread about. So Willie had just cut the coconut body, and then the lawyer rolled it over there, so we can get rid of the barbed wire because it is really dangerous, and he can clear all the stump in here and start cleaning up again because it's still a bit more rubble. The one that he cleaned last Friday was here where all the garbage was and all the broken plates and glass. So I want him to continue clearing out here, so it's all gonna be neat and tidy. The Loy is continuing digging here. I want it to be 80 on the column because it's now sloping down. So I also want to make sure that we dig deeper so the bamboos roots cannot go here. So once you cut most of the bamboo, they'll just grow back on the other side where they can find earth, not the cement. Cinta na? Kaya diha mong kuyaw di dadapita dong. Kasi mo dyan ay gaslope. So it's now on 60 as it needs 20 cm more. Diri na Willie ay para malimpyo ni kadaghang kay buak. Oh, kanang kuan sige mga tuod nga nagtubo. Kana oh. So we can get all the stump of wood, you know, like the broken one, so we won't stumble on it. Because I want it all tidier than it is while working here. So I can see it looks different, a lot different than it was with all the garbage. And since we've been throwing their garbage back there, oh, they just continue just throwing their garbage on the bamboo. I just can't understand the mentality. Who did they expect to clean it up? Even the daughter is throwing her garbage in the back. That's the way. Chuck the garbage back. So this is now the hole is 80 cm. This we have it dug it deeper because this is now sloping down towards the turner's marker, so that's why it's deeper. And so Junel is here now and Julito doing the rebars. So Julito is making a ditch for their sink water. So it won't pour over here if they want to wash their thing. There. Butangan lang ka na nag 45 ka na amta dito. Para magtakilian na dito ba? Lagi.
Kanina si Sintong katong tanga 55 ako na next look in stack up noon to. Kasi kanina kanala di mo ni stack up.
Butangan lang na
Open man.
Law
lang gaman.
Oh, oo. Nya kaning diri pa duong sa to ating. They'll just make it deeper. And then we will cement the side of this to protect ours.
Nagkahoy pa.
This is what I mean. We're gonna dig the ditch deeper so all the water will be on their side, and then we cement that higher there on the corner. because they also put, you know, the drain on their sink only a hole, so they still put the plastic wrappers in there. So it might, if we put a 45, it might be stuck up. So this is how Janelle designed this one now. So it's, the ditch is deeper, the column hole is deeper. Daloy is doing the column deeper. Simentuhan na ni mong luyos ato ating. Kaya mga hingga po na. So Junel wanted to pile that on the back of our last end of our pile. He'll put another, like, make it higher so it bars from the water from going here. It will follow the ditch that old Lito is digging now. Because also the old man is now showering outside, washing outside.
Matatunda ni mo rin ulit. Oh. Tayo bato dito at putlo. Tingkamot dito. Lambat. Tingkamot sa patlo mata ng bato. Sundang sa nagwili. Makadlo ko patlo na. Wah, kan putol bato na. Putlo mo din bato ani.
So Junel is making the columns in the column hole. So this is now the third column that they have dug. So this is the end of the footing beam that Junel has made. So you can see it's now going like going down, sloping down, like one step down. And this is also the progress of Farmer Willie's clearing of the garbage here. So you can see it's easier to walk there now. He's still clearing until now, and he will just go back on the other side tomorrow. But it's important it's here because I've still got loads of broken glass on the bottom here. And you can see that the footing of the columns are deeper now, that the Daloy has dug it up. And also the trench. But we will build it up because I want the column footings be deeper on this one because it's sloping, prevent from topping over when it's got earthquake or any movement of the earth. At least the columns are deeper. And if I decide to have a higher wall, then it's the beam is already geared up for it. So the beam is I'm thinking of making the walls higher because of this problem, you know, the garbage. Now they have divert the drainage from their sink or any sink, and also we will file on the side so it will not go on our side here. We will pile a block going this way, going on the left side from where we end. So we're hoping to pour this one today, the footing beams. Then Junel can file it tomorrow. So all these little roots that you see that Farmer Willie is digging, these are the roots from the bamboo. So the bamboo is not really a woody root that can break cement, because that's the roots that you're seeing there. It's just spreading about so much. So Julito and Daloy is now picking up sand. They have gravel on the back of the hollow of the multi-cab, So they're going back now to pick up sand and cement. Hasta simento dong, daghana dong. Dala na tanan.
Kaning mula mo ibay-ibay.
Kailangan ra ba diri dong? I told him to bring all the cement. That's what we have there because the column holes are deeper. So, cause Farmer Willie is sharing when, when the 5-finger plant was still in style before with the farmers, he used to have a farming doing the 5 fingers, but he end up in jail. Pila ka kaadlaw na priso? Busas lang. He was not in jail, but he just able to bribe because of the 35 years ago. That's when he started farming 5 fingers, and now he don't want to do it because the bribe that he done on it is quite big. At that time, he gave the policeman 20,000, and then it's not worth it now because they will really just finish you off with our president right now. So they're not farming, they're intercropping it with their proper crops, but their proper crops is just ploy. So they have now finished putting the rebars for the footing beam, and now they're putting the mixer on. So I expect that what will happen, they just pour the footing beam for today, and then we'll do the filing tomorrow. So as of the clearing, you can see that Farmer Willie has cleared a lot of the garbage around here on the bottom, and there that they can step safely on here. We put it back on the other side, as you know, their garbage, that's their garbage, so that's theirs. So I'm hoping that this week we'll continue on from here towards the end of the turner's marker. I will set back a foot before the marker, the marker of the boundary, because if they want to build a bigger column on their entrance for their gate, that they can do so. So that will be my end, like a foot before the marker. And now that we're here, so the next column will be there, and 3 or 4 more columns to do. So this is what Junel have done today. Now that we will be pouring after the Loy has finished digging, he's now doing the mix of the muck. There. Diri na lang kapikas ni Will, oh.
Amo ni gamit tong tortilya.
Oh.
Among tudlan na tubungog ba?
Oo. Ay. Pala-pala sa kanang Will. Cause now they're like we gonna use the wheelbarrow for the muck, and so Willie will just have to put up with by
butang isa nagyuta diha oh.
katugod imong kawayan, asa man to? Kato ba? Palwa.
Di man ta maabot sa dagko.
So he just have to empty that one and do the first spade chucking of their rubbish back there. So kana ni Will. So at least dito. Pwede raw. Naramanday na. Nalay barbed wire ni Will. Pagbantay ka, matunog ka. I said be careful because there's still the barbed wire that you straw over there on the side is still, the edge of it is still there. So you just be careful. So as of the moment, he's still clearing. You can see it's getting clearer and clearer. Tomorrow he'll go back to JT's side, but we need him here because to speed up things. But you can see it's becoming tidier there on JT's side now. It's only clearing out the pile of weed that he done. I want him to cut that tree because if that tree is poisonous, the fruits on it, just let it go. So we are now on our last hour for the working day. You can see that it's effective if I'm here. They don't lug around. So I have to schedule. If I go down, it has to be in the morning. Then I'll be back here in the afternoon. Then it got more work effective result. Because otherwise, if I'm not here, I already see it. This is 4 o'clock now. They will just pour it next day. They'll just drag it on. So there they are, doing the mix. I said bring all the cement because I got 3 8-centimeter column holes there to be filled up. So you can see they start pouring now. They start on the top and it's pouring down over here because it's sloping. And then there's Deloy doing the mix, Julito's doing the put it on the bucket, and Junel's carrying it over to the where we're gonna pour there. And then we're gonna have to use a lot of cement today because of the columns. The 3 columns are 80 centimeters and it's wider as well. This 70 on this side and deeper trench because of the slopeness. I just want to make sure that we have a strong foundation on the slope like here. And this is the last column here, 3 columns, where then we go straight again. So this is the only side here that's sloping. So we're gonna be pour that with pure cement mix, all the columns. So while Willie continue clearing out the park here, there. We've taken out one of the sun. I'm facing the sun now. Here, so it's sloping down. There. That's filling up the 80 centimeters hole. We're gonna fill this hole right to the brim of it, 80 centimeter. There you can see, because I'm facing the sun. O, ari na lang diyan ang sige guwa diha. Mapuno raman na diha. Di na kinahanglan kartilya no will. So you can just pour it there and it will just pour up. Fill up until here because it's now sloping. You know, they just pour the bucket there and it will continue pouring here. Right. Sige. Oh, sige. They want really to help with the buckets as well because they have an extra bucket. They have an extra bucket, so I said fine. Got cement on my shoes. So make it faster. Anyway, he's almost there. They just pour it there and then it will flow down here. Once the column hole is filled up, it will start sloping down here. Yeah, look. Start sloping down here once it's filled up. It's already full up on the footing of that 180 centimeters, but Junel just decided on the top because it's unevenly dug up. It's so wide on the top, but it's all full up for the 80 centimeters down there. So it will just be in line with the size of the trench, but the bottom is already full up with muck. So it won't keep on pouring on one side here, which is because that's dug up unevenly, like the hole is so big. But anyway, the bottom of it is already been full up with muck, like what you see here. So it's only the top where we put the hollow blocks just to shape up the trench. So that's the way. So it will flow directly here. That's how the purpose of that hollow block on the top. Okay, it can flow better, the muck. So it's now 4:25. So I think they will reach here today. But that's the target. Now that it's full up on the brim, we just put a hollow block there on the side so that it will be in line with the trench on the top. Abot na diri. Ako tanang punag kuan da dong. So it's almost there. I said that it's just one more column, which is this one, and then we're done for the day. So we are now on our 8th bag and we're still almost there. I think it will eat up about 12 bags for just for the putting. Because we have it deeper than it was the usual 60, we go 80 this time. Then we got one more column. But it's a good job. Even if we don't have this column, we'll pour that tomorrow. We'll just have put a barrier there. But if we can, it was better. But it's almost 5. But they'll just have to work over 5 to make up for the ones that they go home early. So that's the purpose of Janelle putting the blocks there, so it will flow better towards here. Anyway, that bottom of it is already full up, so it will flow better towards here. There, because that's the like the stair thing, like step down. That will be full up there, then it steps down. That's where old Dito will pour it, so that will be like the stop, and then we step down here. Okay, anyway, that's full up already. Then we fill it up right to the brim of the hollow block, so that will be start drying up on the top. So that's the barrier of the hollow block, is just make sure that it don't keep on flowing here from the top. So this is how it looks on the back. We made a new trench for the drain. We block it there, pour it, and so it will block, and then we make a trench there on the side, away from the wall. So this is what's been poured by Janelle so far. I'll go here. So you can see that this is already done. You just have to put a block just to stop the muck from falling here, and then it will be stepping down, then there, and on this one he also put another block here, there, and then on the way down you can see that he also put another block. There's another block here as well. It's just on the top of it, but we already poured all the way down per column. So we are now on the last column, and it's not sloping anymore. If you can see, it's now started to straight up again. So we don't need to use the blocks to there. He's pouring it more there. But that's the last part. The last column is the last slope. This is the steepest slope we have in the second one, but the end one is not so sloping anymore. So this will be a good job to be filled with hollow blocks tomorrow. I need to buy more cement, of course, but that they will be quick on that one because all the hollow blocks are here. So just a multi-cup full of cement. Well, they leave Janelle with mixed mucks already. So there's no problem with the drainage. It goes to the ditch that we dug, and it goes towards the house of his daughter. So we're done. We're now on the last bit of the footing beam. There's Janelle putting some more muck. But I was right. It's 12 sack this beam's gonna eat. So that's why I told Jaloy, bring 12. Because this is gonna eat 12. So I was right. We're on the 12 sacks, and then we reach here. We're on the last muck there. 3 buckets more and it will reach here. So that's a good job to consider. That's a good job done for the day. Then tomorrow we will just be filing hollow blocks. So that's another barrier from the other side. I can't wait for it to be there. We won't be seeing this mess anymore. There. So that will be another part of the wall for this week. And that's a good job done. So we filled it up more deeper and thicker than the usually with these three panels. It usually just eat up 7 blocks in the straight line, but this is deeper, so it's eating up 12 sacks of cement. We call it eating up, I mean using up, but it's on the way that the Lord can understand it. So tomorrow, Janelle will be just filing it up. I thought he's going to be absent tomorrow, but the one that's going to pay the mango said he's going to pay on Thursday, so he will be absent on Thursday. There's still no money for tomorrow, so I expect him to work. And there's the last 3 buckets. Third one is with Janelle. So they're just using all the muck left, and the Loy start packing up the things to carry back.